toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for room. It's Key. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open on the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And off from the shotgun. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchdown touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Makes the catch down the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback
turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it on the counter. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counter punch and attack this defense?
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
No hesitation from this. Sneaks into the end zone.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Got his man quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 13 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Shakes off the defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Makes the catch. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job as a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Hard running there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Makes the grab. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He now has 85 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He lets one fly deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finds his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to go up top on first down. On target. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Takes a handoff. It's Key. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in.
Time to take a shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Fires to the right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Lost to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out.
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This quarterback, his last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. He's
going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Wants to fire on second down. He'll try turning it on. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurt them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Callow. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
There he goes! Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're going to ride this running back. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here we go, here we go. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires left. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They want that clock to run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. LSU quick to the line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game.
He's going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Why not trying to get it in? Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll try to sneak it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think it's a play call. That just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And the Aggies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play, and the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He's moving out of the pocket. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback. And down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains. Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
LSU right back to the line. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They've been running it, but now the pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an